Hey, it's Erin. This past weekend, I competed in the New York Pro and thought it would be fun to share some behind the scenes footage of what goes into the day before and the morning of a show, and specifically working with a coach, how the conversations go, talking about food, sodium, water, tan, everything. You may or may not know, but I got my start in figure, which is a totally different division. And in my time of competing, I was self-coached. So I did my own diet, I did my own training, and of course did my own prep for all of the contests. And for figure, I did great. I won a couple of Olympias and basically all of the trophies you see back here. Switching to bikini is completely different. There's less muscle, a lot of posing, a lot of pizzazz. I really wanted to work with an expert to give me objective feedback and to help me achieve a look that I've never achieved on stage. I've been working with Oddo, and in this video, you'll see the behind the scenes conversations that we have the day before and the morning of the show. We'll discuss things like sodium and water manipulation, carbs, and tanning, all of the details that go into getting stage ready. You'll see just how much it is and basically what goes into it. So I think it'll be fun, it'll be informative, and if you want to see more videos like this, please comment below. We wanted to get the show itself, but the stress of show day got to me. It's a lot to try to record videos like this and to get up on stage and really be on. And unfortunately, we were not allowed in the venue, so we weren't able to video at all. So hopefully the next one we'll be able to get some behind the scenes and day of contest. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Face first into the door.
Space.
Now bring your left, there you go. Turn that left shoulder across because you're hiding some of your waistline. Okay. So you got to keep your chest up and keep that shoulder across like that. Now those abs come in and don't push the hip out. Stand up tall. There you go. When you push the hip out, you're filling it out. You're widening it out. Okay. When you stand up tall, now that glute just got cleaner and the hip came in just a little bit more.
Okay.
Good. That's better. And stand up tall. There you go. So the hip flexors are deeper, your waist is smaller, the backside's better. I still want to tighten it up about another half pound by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Half pound. We'll tighten that backside up a little bit more.
Okay.
It's almost there.
Yeah. It's
almost there.
Way better than last week.
Way better.
Yeah. But it's still a little.
But again, it's like 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So you had all your food, you've been on your feet. Mm-hmm. It's going to look significantly tighter tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because we dropped that sodium. You're not going flat. Okay. All your ab lines are in. All this is clean. The leg splits are starting to come into the front. Mm-hmm. So all the lines are starting to fall in, but it's not flat. Okay. It's fuller. So, but there's no striations. Mm-hmm. There's no striations in your shoulders. I'm almost tempted to let you touch your shoulders a little bit tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see how it looks when you wake up.
Yeah, I feel like just being backstage for some reason, I always feel small. And last week, I feel like my upper body looked pretty big.
Full.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not fuller. This isn't fuller. This is smaller and tighter.
Okay. Cool.
Because some of it is how you hold yourself when you flex. Because when you're standing just like this, man, you see all your ab lines, everything come in. Sometimes when you flex, you actually flatten it down.
Yeah, so I'm working on walking.
You gotta hold it, like when
this.
you hold it up like that,
Yeah.
we see all of it. All the side walls, the abs all come in, we see everything. Okay. But when you go to flex it, then that's when it tends to flatten it down. Okay. So it's something that we gotta just make sure we keep your body
stay up like this the whole time.
Right, you gotta stay up.
Okay.
And tighten your legs for just a second. See, fuck, your legs are tight as shit. You know what I mean? We can't, if we get if we get too much tighter there, they're tight. I mean, this is really tight. Mm-hmm. So I think we continue to work on, maybe start incorporating a little more higher incline cardio to target the glute hams a little bit, because that's the last piece of the puzzle to keep whittling it to where the backside matches the front side, conditioning, and everything else. Because the front can't be any tighter. The abs are really tight. The shoulders I'm very happy with. They're smaller.
A lot smaller.
They're smaller and they don't have those striations in them. Mm-hmm. The front pose, we got to make sure we tummy in, chest up, stand tall. Like that. That's the killer. I'm telling you, from on this pose, that's going to stand toe to toe with anybody. You know what I mean? That's going to go toe to toe with anybody. Okay. And then the back pose, go to your back pose. Let me see.
So I've been practicing with the feet forward.
Yeah, keep your feet forward.
Do you want me to rotate my knees out? Like that?
Yeah, that actually looks good. That brings the hamstrings in a little bit more.
Okay, and a slight bend of the knee or straight?
Slight bend. There. Mm-hmm. That's actually perfect. And then shoulders just a smear right there.
Okay, yeah, I worry about being too wide.
Yeah, you don't want to open all the way up. You just want to open up just a little. Okay. So it balances it in. It is significantly tighter than last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tighter than what you wore on stage.
Yes.
And it's the day before.
Yes.
And see, I kind of what I was telling Evan is I like your hair like this, but then the loose curls on the bottom.
Okay.
Because then that sometimes your hair goes out and that broadens everything out.
That's what happened last week with the curls. It was just, and then they were really super shiny, and then I was shiny, so it was just not a good look. So I'll do.
I would do straight with just the loose curls. Okay. So the hair doesn't get like too big going out. Your makeup actually looks good today.
I've been practicing.
Yeah, it looks better. It's that softer, natural tone. Okay. So it's not jumping off your face. Yeah. We want your makeup just to sort of blend in, just to soften the tone down. But this, in my opinion, this is significantly better than what we were last week. I mean, like night and day better.
Well, I told you I want to make you proud. And last week.
I just want to put the perfect physique on that stage. And like I was telling Evan, sometimes it's an evolution.
It is.
And you don't give up. You just keep moving it in that right direction. Mm-hmm. But where we have to be careful of, we got to keep tightening the backside without affecting the front side. Yeah. See, that's where we got to be careful. So we're like this time we're probably going to be about 2 pounds tighter on stage than what you were last week. And we'll see how perfect that is. That might be perfect. Or we might dial it in another pound or two to the next one. And we just keep getting it smaller till we go, that's it. Yeah. That's it. That's the smallness.
I think a little bit more. Yeah. Like it's better than it was last week, but
significantly better.
And I know my hamstrings can get super tight. But the last time I was that tight, I had everything was.
But slowly, because your body is you're that body that the more you do, as crazy as it sounds,
it gets
the
better
you get. Mm-hmm. You become more and more and more bikini. Mm-hmm. So I really like this one is significantly better. This is going to be much better on stage. We're going to go really light with the oil. Yeah. We're going to keep the oil down, go really light with the oil. And then just make sure the color is a little darker
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I still have another coat of the super dark to do, and the suit is good.
Yeah, I like that suit.
Okay.
Is the back okay? Do you have questions on the back of it?
Yeah, there's a little more fabric on this one, but
I don't think so.
okay.
I think it's actually, I wouldn't go any smaller than that.
Okay, well, yeah, it's just like extra fabric, so
Yeah.
kind of,
I
it's
don't,
just baggy at the top.
Did you want to try the green one? Didn't you bring the green one?
I did, but I don't want to wear it, 'cause
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
yeah.
so let's do your routine again one more time.
Okay.
Now remember, even back there you go.
Yeah.
You got to hold it because I'm telling you, we can see it.
Okay.
The difference of your chest coming forward as opposed to your chest being up, all the light comes in there.
Okay, and it makes it look smaller.
It just, it just
Yeah.
does this.
Okay.
And it lines out those abs.
Okay.
Because from right here, that's like way sharper than last week.
It
I mean,
is.
you got all the way up into here,
Mhm.
you're separating out. Crazy.
Too much.
No, it's good. I like it.
Okay.
Then up and across like that. Good. Good. Feet in and just that right there. Perfect. Like that. Perfect. That shot's getting better because your glutes are getting cleaner.
Yeah, and I'm trying to push the.
So
glutes
go back to
so-
that shot again with your feet crossed. There. Now push the glute up. There. Like that. Really
Okay.
round that glute.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, because the sides of your glutes are cleaner. Now here, again, got to get that chest up.
Like that?
Like that.
Okay.
There you go. Keep that shoulder back. Shoulder back. There. I'm telling you, that shot's the killer, man. Good. Chest up. Chest up. Right there. Excellent. There you go.
Oh, I started waving with this hand?
Yeah.
Because when I was waving with this one, it
You wanted to
squished my
flex it?
shoulder. Well, it just looked really big.
Yeah.
So I just do this.
Toodaloo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. No,
Okay.
this is a lot better. I really like this. And we got another water pill tonight. We got one at 4. You took your one at 4?
It's okay. Yeah, I brought it with me.
Okay, and then you got your one at bedtime.
Mhm.
And then we've already had, I don't think you need any more carbs. I think
Okay.
you're good. I think this, I just don't want to push any excess water.
Okay.
And so I think if we keep our carbs here, don't let it, because I think last time we did a little bit much and that filled
Yeah.
you out a little bit.
It did, yeah.
So we've been using just this extra 25 and it's working perfect.
Okay.
Like just enough to keep that metabolism, but
Yeah.
yet you're not pushing over to too much glycogen.
Yeah, so I think the 25 is perfect because it's keeping my cortisol levels lower.
Yeah.
When I don't have the carbs at dinner, the calories are a little too low, I think, for what my body's used to, and I think that's was contributing to the water here.
So you have your 25 at dinner tonight.
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
but
And then-
everything's
And then if you want to don't do any of the super dieters tea.
no, I
'Cause
didn't do
I
it.
think that might have been what was flattening us.
Yeah,
Because we haven't used it this time and you're not flat.
yeah,
So, but if you want to have a tea or coffee, you could have a small tea or coffee.
Okay.
Like a green tea or I don't know if you normally drink.
tomorrow or
Tomorrow you can do it like get a small one like a
Mhm.
Starbucks tall and just sip on it.
okay,
So you can do a small tea or coffee tomorrow. Tonight we'll shut our water off about half an hour before bedtime.
okay,
And then we'll keep all the rest of our meals normal.
Mhm.
Tomorrow, no veggies.
yeah. I cut out veggies.
Cut your
yesterday.
veggies. We'll keep, what time, did they tell you guys what time we're going on stage?
Noon.
Noon?
Mhm.
Okay, so what time are you coming over?
I can come over whenever. So if you want me to come over earlier.
Yeah, if you want to come over, maybe, because you can always y'all can hang out here. I'm just going to be answering emails. I usually sit in the room until you guys have to go.
Okay.
And so if you guys want to come over about like 8,
Okay.
Something like that, whatever time it doesn't, just so I can get a look at you.
Yeah, we can come over and go back too, because we're 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
So it's not.
If you want to come in, I'll probably look at the girls between. I usually like to try to let them sleep a little bit, so I usually look at them between 7 and 8,
Okay.
and then I have my breakfast. So tomorrow, what time are you gonna wake up?
I usually get up around 6 or 6:30, so.
So have your breakfast at 6:30. What's your normal breakfast?
Tomorrow would be like an elk patty and rice or cream of rice. Probably rice.
Okay, let's do rice, and we'll have meal 1. Then let me look at you,
Okay.
and then send me pictures before you leave to come.
Okay.
Send me a front and send me a video so
Okay.
I can see what you look like on an empty stomach,
Okay.
and then see what you look like when you get here after your first meal.
Okay. Yeah, I typically eat breakfast around 7:30 or so.
Okay, so you want a video before her first meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I
So
can just
get
wake up
up,
and get it.
video, then you can eat your breakfast while you're coming over here.
Okay.
And then we'll see, once I see you, I'll see what we want to do, because I'll probably only do 2 meals and then maybe just something light,
Okay.
like a rice cake with, you don't do well with rice cakes, huh? We'll do maybe like a little bit of chicken or fish or elk with maybe like a tablespoon of peanut butter, just some fats.
Okay. And I
Or
usually cut
cashews.
my protein in half on show day.
Yeah,
So-
you can lower, you don't need as much.
Yeah.
So we'll give you a little bit of rice at meal 1. I may do a little bit of rice at meal 2, depending upon how full you look.
Okay.
If you start looking too full, then we'll cut the rice back to use just a minimal. And
Okay.
we'll mainly do usually what do you do, like 4 or 5 ounces of lean meat?
Yeah, on show day I might only do 2.
Yeah, I would do 2, 2.5.
Yeah.
So 2, 2.5 the first meal, 2, 2.5. If I think we're to the fuller side, then we'll just use a little bit of carbs and a little more fats,
Okay.
and let the fats be the source of energy without
Filling me up.
filling you out too much.
Yeah.
So
okay.
you can use either cashews,
Okay.
almonds, almond butter, or peanut butter. Any one of those 4 things we can use, or avocado if you like avocado.
Brazil nuts.
Brazil nuts, yeah. Any
So
kind of
random.
nut's fine, as
Okay.
long as it's sodium free.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Perfect.
keep your sodium probably down tomorrow.
Okay.
Only because we only dropped sodium 1 day this time.
Yeah.
So we'll see how tight it looks tomorrow.
Perfect.
But
That sounds
I like
good.
it. Looks good.
Thank
Looks
you.
really good.
Awesome. Thank
We're
you.
getting there. We're
Yeah.
almost. I'm telling you, we're almost on the perfect dot.
I think tomorrow will be better. I'm still a little sore from training, and that typically makes me hold water. So I think just having today off and relaxing will be good.
Yeah, I think get your feet up.
Mhm.
Go back home, get your feet up, stay out of the sun. Don't
Yeah.
go out in the sun, because that's going to draw water to the skin.
Mhm.
Just let your legs relax. Let that lactic acid get out of there.
Okay.
'Cause that's all it is. It's just lactic acid.
Telling her to relax. That's the toughest thing in the world to do.
Oh,
It's
I
only
know.
for
Trust
you,
me, I
honest.
know how they are. She's a thinker. I can tell by like when I'm talking to you guys, I can literally see your
The
mind.
wheels spinning.
So it's like this one I'm trying to take over a little more. The last one I was kind of because I wasn't there and I
Yeah.
wanted you to be. This one I'm taking over a little more just to try to relax you a little bit. And then I know, okay, here's what we did. That's what I saw. Okay, now I'm getting a read on it.
It helps in person too because the videos and the pictures I
Yeah,
was
they
going
never.
back. Yes.
Depending upon how close you were to the camera and where they were coming from,
The
it was
lighting.
hard to tell. Here, I know how. I'm deliberately looking. This light is actually a little to the duller, but I want it like that because I want it to. If I'm gonna make a mistake, I want to make it the mistake of tightening you up too much for this show, for
Yeah.
this one, because that was our feedback. come in just a little tighter. So this one, I'm gonna look at you in dull lighting, so I tighten it up just a little bit more.
Sounds good.
Piece cake.
Thank you, Kim. Thank
Hey,
you, Coach.
look great, honey. Look great. I'm happy.
Me too.
Look at that. That's friggin' ridiculous. Wow. There you go. Alright, so let's do our routine from the start.
Okay. Trying to stay within that like little area. When we walk back, or from backstage and first come out, should I hit a pose like this or hit my front pose?
Front pose.
Front pose? Okay.
Yeah, your front pose is just, that is your best pose. Always hit them with your best pose first.
Okay.
Always. So that they see the best version of you.
Okay. Makes sense.
There you go. Good. Look how much cleaner those hamstrings.
Got the water out.
Yeah, that water's gone. Your hands look great. Right there. Good. And hold yourself up. There you go.
It's not too much ribs when I do that? Okay.
No, it's day and night.
Okay.
So much better. This is, last week's not even in the league of this week. And your hamstrings are, even though they're tight, they're not shredded.
Okay.
They're just, they're separated, you could see it, but they're not that shredded, you know what I mean? But this, to, in my opinion, this is like, we're almost absolutely perfect now.
Cool.
Perfect. And we hit our number. We wanted to get into those 20s. We are in those 20s.
Yep.
So you're good 3 pounds tighter than last week, maybe
Yeah.
4, depending upon what we were stage day. This is way better.
Yeah.
So you got your A game here. You go
Cool.
match up with them girls really, really well.
That was
So now I'm keeping you down like this.
okay.
Let's keep this down. Let's keep this tight.
Okay.
Stay right here. That water's out. Gotta keep that water out now.
Okay.
So we'll just we'll sip on our water today. So maybe just like a little half a cup whenever you eat.
Okay.
Did you take your water pill yet?
Yeah, I took one this morning.
So one this morning. We'll take another one at around 1 p.m.
Okay.
12:31,
Okay.
something like that. And then we'll. Did you have meal 1?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your normal meal 2?
On show day, it really depends because typically we go earlier. So meal 2 would be more of the same, usually like a little elk patty and white rice.
How much white rice did you have at breakfast?
110 grams. So that's like
So let's save that.
It's like 35 carbs.
a little bit less than that. Yeah.
Let's save that for meal 3.
Okay.
Because I'm going to want you to have that energy.
Yeah.
So meal 2, let's do maybe 2.5 ounces of lean meat with your fat.
Okay.
So
some
maybe
Brazil
like,
nuts and-
3/4 of an ounce or an ounce of your nuts.
Okay.
Meal 3, let's do what you did for breakfast.
Okay.
So that way you get a little bit of carbs in at meal 3.
Okay.
And then after that, we'll just do, again, if it's you're getting hungry or it's a couple of ounces of lean meat with a little bit of fats.
Okay. Yeah, we should be on.
I think you'll be on around 2.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, I hope.
Because there's women's bodybuilding, figure, bikini, then open, right?
Yeah.
So I think there's 2 before you. So
Yeah.
there aren't many women's bodybuilders.
No, there aren't, and I think
Figure, they ain't a lot either, like 11. So they'll be done with women's bodybuilding probably in a half hour. And then figure maybe another half hour, 45 minutes. So I'm hoping 2:30.
What's noon? They go on, right?
Yeah, they're going at noon,
one.
so it might be 1 when we go.
Yeah, this depend. I don't think they'll go that fast.
Yeah, because they have, I don't know if bodybuilding does routines this morning.
No, they don't. But they're after you anyways. According to schedule.
Okay.
So I'm hoping around 2. That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay.
So we'll see where we're at.
Cool.
And then you can just, have you been having coffee or anything?
Yeah, I had 2 espressos. I think
Okay.
that's why I'm a little shaky this morning.
Yeah, that's all right. You look.
It'll wear off.
All we gotta do now is stay there.
Okay.
That's it. We just gotta stay right there.
Is your color good?
Yeah,
Color?
that's absolutely perfect.
So no more tan
I
or
don't think
anything?
shades anymore.
Okay.
That's perfect.
I'll bring it with, just in case.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can get backstage. If not, I'll have you come out
Sure.
where I'm at. So, because I want to make sure. Are you glazing yourself?
Yeah, so I have a couple of different glazes. I'm not going to use the one I used last week, and I just have. I was going to put it on a puff and just lightly hit like the high points of.
So wherever I'm at, I'll have you come out because I'll probably put your glaze on.
Okay.
I usually do all my girls.
Okay.
Usually if I can get backstage, I'll do it backstage. But
And the light's probably better.
And Jessica will have her glaze with her too.
Okay.
So
So last week it was really dark, and I mean it was dark backstage. So I didn't, I put it on and I blotted
I
it.
couldn't even see it.
I
Yeah.
couldn't see. I was like, oh yeah,
That's
I'm
the
good.
problem.
I saw the pictures. This is exactly where it was last year. So all the lighting and everything should be almost exactly the same. The lights I think were really bright last year. No,
The
they weren't too
stage
bad.
lights were really bright.
They're low because it's low ceilings.
Yeah, but the lighting's really good.
Yeah.
Last year the light was really
Good. Color looks really
It looks good.
Cool.
Really
They
good.
look really good.
It's
Okay.
even. It's per. I mean, I'm really happy with where this is. This is really good. So obviously you should get much better feedback and much better look this week. We'll see what they end up doing, but I'm telling you, I wouldn't right now. I really like this.
Cool.
It's significantly improved.
Your legs look considerably smaller too than last week.
Yeah,
It looks good. Like just looking at you right now, they look so much smaller. Because I was looking at you this week, last week, and they look smaller now. You look really good.
Yeah, no pumping up, right?
No,
Okay.
don't you pump one thing. Don't
No,
even
I'm not
look
going
at
to.
him.
I won't.
Don't even look. So someone gets right, go away from him. Walk
Yeah.
away. We don't want any because this is perfect.
Cool.
I mean, everything is tight. It's lined. It's curvy, but not big. It's perfect. It's right on the button.
I'm glad it came together for when you're in town.
Well, we're learning your body better.
Yeah.
We learned a lot from last week. And sometimes the first shows are perfect, and sometimes they're learning curves. That we learned a lot from last week.
For sure.
Now we won't make those mistakes again.
Oh.
So now I'm learning what to do and how to get your body where I want to get it. And what we can. So this one's like right there.
Cool.
So
Thanks, Kim.
it's only going to get better now. Now we know it. Now we got it figured out.
Yes. The show was an absolute blast. And though I didn't place where I wanted to, I still got really good feedback from the judges, and I still improved from the last show. It's important to know that even though I've been competing in figure for years, I'm relatively new to bikini. I'm pretty much a rookie in this division. So it's going to take a little while for me to perfect my posing and really get my physique to where it needs to be really competitive in this division. It's also important to note that you have to go into a competition with objective goals. You can go in with the goal of wanting to win a show, but if you don't win, you're left with this void in your life. Whereas if you go in with the intent to improve from last time and really look at it objectively, you're going to be happy regardless of the placing. And that's pretty much where I am. I've gone from figure to bikini, and now my physique is starting to really fit into the division, and I'm very happy with the changes I've made. When I first embarked on this, I didn't know if my body could make those changes, if I could drop the muscle in my upper body, if I could make my glutes bigger, or even if I could pose like a bikini competitor. So the fact that I'm on stage, I'm doing it now, shows that anything is possible if you put your mind to it, you set realistic goals, and you work at something every single day. And with bodybuilding, of course, there are the trophies. Trophies are awesome, but the real trophy that you work on and the real trophy that you shoot for is the one that you wear every day. It's your physique. Thanks for watching. Until next time, train smart and train hard, y'all.